it's been a rough couple fucking months. We've got a lot of to talk about. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry that this is a weird angle. I just got this new thing and a new car too, so it's kind of at a weird angle. So I apologize, and I apologize if it's shaky. So, update of what's going on. So I bought a new car. That's a big thing. I graduated May 12th. I went for my See, I haven't updated you guys in so long that it's fucking hard to remember all this shit. But when I went to the doctor, the end of May, I think it was, no, it was the 1st of June, I think, because it was on a Thursday, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because that's a whole nother fucking story that I gotta explain. It was on a Thursday, which was June 1st. Went to the doctor. I'm pretty much down 70 pounds, and they had got my blood work back that they had taken, that they had sent me labs to go get it done. I had to do it 2 weeks before I had my appointment. So that came back. They couldn't find the lab work, so they had to send it to me. Well, I got it a few days later, and I guess I'm low on ferritin or whatever it's called. So I guess ferritin, if you don't have enough of it or something like that, I'm kind of confused on it. But I'm supposed to go to my primary doctor on the 20th for her to go over the lab results with me. But I guess it causes inflammation in the body, and they gave a little bit of information about that, and a diet to follow, and how to decrease the inflammation and what increases inflammation in the body. And I was looking at the paperwork, and I was like, all this stuff that they're wanting me to eat, I already eat to decrease this. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong or whatever. So that's just something I'm gonna have to talk to my doctor. And you motherfucker, what the hell are you doing? God, people drive me nuts when they drive. And then I've been getting all these bruises all over my body, like my arms, my legs, my thighs, mainly my thigh area. And I told my surgeon about it, because one day me and my ex-boyfriend, we took his 2 kids to escapades, and I climbed through just one of those little tunnels that you go through with his 3-year-old. And the next day, I woke up with this huge ass bruise on my ankle. I never had gotten bruises like that before surgery or anything. So I was like, this is not normal. And so every now and then, after that, I would get bruises constantly everywhere, on my arms, on thighs, on my legs. So I was like, I need to talk to my doctor about this. So I went and seen him, and he was like, oh, I don't think it's part of your surgery. You know, the sleeve doesn't, you know, affect malabsorption or whatever. And so he's like, I'm gonna refer you to an oncologist, or it's like a hematologist, oncologist, like they're both the same thing, I guess. And so I went there, and their doctor told me that they think it is part of the surgery, and I may have like poor blood circulation or something like that. And so he did blood work, and I'm supposed to go back there, I think this week, on the 16th. Yeah, Friday. Supposed to go there Friday, all the way there. And so he is going to review those with me on Friday. I'm supposed to go there today, which is Monday. And I probably won't even have this video up till like tomorrow, because that's another thing. Today I had orientation for my new job, so there's a lot going on. I had my doctor's appointment the same day as me and my ex-boyfriend now. We went to see Luke Bryan in concert, so that was pretty nice. But yeah, I don't know why I'm like I said before in some of my previous videos, I don't like to, you know, hide things from you guys, because this is like a platform to share like what goes on in my life, and for you guys to, you know, help me out and help me out with my journey, and for me to, you know, do the same if you guys are going through this process, and, you know, give you tips, or you guys can give me tips if you are further along. So, I mean, things that go on in my life are, you know, part of this journey, I guess you could say. So, I don't know, I'm about to cry. You know, my breakup, but some issues with this surgery has, like, the mental part of it, you know, has been affecting me. You know, with my breakup, I had known this person for about 6 years before we even dated. Around my birthday, he had, like, we talked, like, on and off, like we had known each other for 6 years, because, like, I met his ex-wife in school when I was at a different college, and so, like, I knew him, I knew her, and I pretty much watched his 2 little kids grow up. So the youngest is 3 and the oldest is like 5. And so after him and his wife broke up and got divorced, he had told me, you know, I've liked you for a while, and like he wanted to get with me, and like I would just always say no, you know, not right now, because you know he didn't have a stable job. My grandparents, you know, didn't really care for him, and I was like, you know, scared, you know, like there was other like fears in the way. And so like he would text me every once in a while and call me. And then around my birthday, he had texted me. I was like, okay, I'll give you, you know, a chance. And that was around like April 22nd, like a week or so before my birthday. I was like, okay, I'll give you, you know, a chance. And like he knew I was having surgery, but I wouldn't tell him what kind of surgery. So like I finally had to tell him when we went out to dinner, like, and he took me out to dinner, and he was like, you know, if you would have told me about this surgery, I would have been at the hospital and blah blah. And so like after that, a couple weeks went by, and we started hanging. Well, after that, we started hanging out a lot more, and we finally made it official like a couple days after my graduation. And because I had met his family and stuff like that before, you know, we made it official. And so the Thursday of the concert, I started, you know, I started feeling that something was up, because he changed, like he hid his relationship status on Facebook, like he like deleted it or hid it from his timeline or something like that, because I was untagged on my page. So like I confronted him about it and stuff like that, and I changed it back. And so at the concert, he was on the phone with well, on the way to the concert, he was on the phone with his work buddy and this girl that he said was his friend and his cousin and stuff like that. And then at the concert, he was on his phone with his mom and stuff like that. And that girl, and then we got to the hotel room afterwards, because the concert was like it was a little over 2 hours away. And so when we got to the hotel room, that girl had made a shitty comment on my post that I tagged him in when we were at the concert, saying that he wasn't with me, and that he said I was his sister and shit like that. So I confronted him about it, and he told me, oh, just delete it, you know, don't start any trouble with her. She's a really good friend of mine, you know, I don't want to lose a friend over some petty bullshit. And then, like, not even that long after that, he told me that he had feelings for her, but, you know, he's in love with me and that he wants to be with me. So fast forward to the next day, we were supposed to go to another concert, Sam Hunt, and on the way home, I looked in the middle console of my car, and the tickets weren't there. Now, he bought the tickets, but they were in my name, so, you know, I was kind of pissed at the fact that he took them, but, you know, he had a right, I guess. But, you know, that wasn't really the point. He lied to me and said that he didn't take them, and he was even on the phone with his cousin saying, hey, you know, she lost the tickets, blah, blah, blah. So a lot of shit went down. He ended up canceling the tickets, got his money back. He pretty much broke up with me, but he pretty much had that other girl do it for him. He couldn't be a man and do it himself. And so him and his sister ended up going to the concert together. She paid like $100 and some at the gate to get in, and that girl was there, which he told me the night before that she would be. And but before all that stuff happened, like before I knew that his sister had paid for them to get in, he had like a long talk with me and was like, oh, you know, I love you, you know, I still want to be friends and hang out, you know, my kids love you, and, you know, I bought, he's like, I don't want you to do anything with these rings I bought you, because they say I love you for or they say love always for a reason, I'll always love you, and shit like that. And he's like, you know, I want you to come over later tonight, I'll have the kids. And he's like, call me after you get off work. So I go to call him after he gets off work. Oh, and he told me to keep his house key. So after I got off work, I called him twice. Second time, that bitch answered the phone and wouldn't let me talk to him. So I just went ahead, wrote him a long letter, dropped off his house key at the house, and some other shit that he had, and the note that he wrote to me at the restaurant, the first, or whenever it was, second or third date that we had. And I was really hurt, you know. I was really hurt at that point. The next point, I was really fucking angry. Because, you know, we've known each other for this fucking long. You tell me that, you know, you want to be with me the rest of your life. You want to have a family and shit like that. And then you go and do all this shit. And, then on Monday night, or the day before that, or that weekend, his first ex-wife's mom died, and it was on a Saturday. It was that Saturday, I think, because I took my little cousin to the pool on Sunday, and I seen his kids there, and so I called him and told him all that. And he's like, oh yeah, you know, the ex-wife's mom died, blah blah. And so on Monday I called him, and he was like, yeah, come over, blah blah. So when I got there, he was on the phone with that girl. He's like, be quiet, I don't want her, you know, bitching and blah blah. So he got off the phone with her, you know, we went to bed, and you know what happens in the bedroom. So it was like 1:30 in the morning. He goes and says, you know, I told her I'd call her back. So he went and called her back. He's like, I'll be off in an hour. And that hour passes by, and I said, you know, come on, let's go to bed. And he's like, no, blah blah, I'll be on here for a while, you just go lay back down, and some other shit. So I laid back down, and I probably fell asleep for maybe 30 minutes or an hour, and I was like, he's up to some fucking shady shit, I have a feeling. And so it was about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I go in there, he's asleep, I turn the TV off. I was like, you know, I'm gonna fucking go through this motherfucker's phone. So I go through both of his phones, and I find a whole slew of texts from this girl. It all started from Thursday morning, and pretty much tells me that he had been cheating since Thursday, if not back beforehand. because, you know, he told her, you know, I'm not with her. I want to be with you. You know, I'm not at the concert with her. I told you I was with my sister. And then on Friday, when he was at the Sam Hunt concert, what I'm figuring is that's the first time that they ever met. But they have known each other for years. And because when he got home, he's like, the text was like, so what do you think of me now that you've met me? And she's like, well, obviously I like you, or she's like, obviously I like you, or if I wouldn't have kissed you. So that just tells you right there that that's the only first time that they've met. So, you know, at this point I was fucking pissed. I was just waiting for him to wake up. So I ended up taking pictures of all those text messages on my phone, and I took pictures of his call log and while they're on the phone, because I knew once I confronted him, he was going to blow up, and I needed to have proof. So when he woke up, I took pictures of him waking up, and then I confronted him, and he was pissed. He went off. He was like, why the fuck are you going through my phone? You have no fucking right, blah, blah. And, like, he's like, I want to see your phone. I said, no, you're not seeing my phone. He grabbed my phone. We wrestled all the way into the bathroom. He's like, I'm going to fucking damage this phone if you don't open it up, if you don't give me your password. And he threatened to throw it down the toilet. I finally got it out of his hand, and he's like, I don't ever want to see you in this fucking house again. I don't want to ever see you. I don't want you to text me. I don't want you to call me, and you better fucking watch your back. He's like, I will make your life a living hell if you tell such and such about this. So once I got home, you know, I typed up a whole thing, and you know what happened from Thursday till that night or that morning, and sent her all those pictures. And when she read it, he just went ballistic on me, and his mom texted me, threatened me. And so, you know, I was pretty upset from Thursday to Sunday. And then, like, Monday, after that, I was just freaking angry. Because, you know, I was just in shock that somebody that you'd known that long would do something like that. And, like yesterday, this week, my cousin had texted me, and she's like, call me, I got something important to tell you. And I found out more information that I didn't even fucking realize. Like, I didn't even know about him. So I was like, yeah, I'm glad I got out of that fucking situation. But that's done. That's over with. Trying to just live a stress-free life right now, focusing on me, focusing on a new job, and I don't think I'm going to go back to school right now. I'm going to focus on, you know, saving money, buying my own house, paying off this car. But yeah, partially, you know, I started tearing up because, you know, that was hurtful, and then God, I'm fucking doing it again. And then, you know, this surgery has been really tough. Like, no one prepared me for, you know, the mental shit that we have to go through. Like, I've lost fucking 70 pounds, and I'm like 5 to 10 pounds of what they say is Wonderland. But, you know, I don't, like, when I look at my body and see other people's transformations, like, I do not see that at all. I feel like I should be, you know, thinner. Like, I don't see it at all. And it's really, you know, it's really upsetting, and it's really, you know, disappointing to go through all this and, you know, have this struggle. You know, I'm eating right and doing all this shit, but I know I do need to, you know, be more active, but I swim a lot and do that kind of stuff, but I do know I need to walk and maybe do some exercises at home, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. I'm on my way to work right now. I don't want to be too upset when I walk in there. And I'm already almost there. But yeah, please, you know, leave comments down below, and, you know, I will try to help as much as I can. And I'm so sorry that I have not uploaded a video in like so fucking long. Please subscribe, comment, give this video a thumbs up, and I will do my best to upload as frequently as I can. My next appointment is in September, so I will be sure to update you then.